Welcome to Puzzle Time times 2. We have a very interesting bidding judgment call along with a counting hand for declare. So let's get started. Let's take a look at hand number 1, and North is the dealer. So let's do some hand evaluation. In spades, North has 5 high card points. In hearts, 6 high card points. In clubs, 6 high card points. And in diamonds, 3 high card points. Then North gets a +1 for the 5th spade. So let's get a calculator out here. We have 6, 12, 13, 16, 21. 21 total points. Wow. Okay. And North is a balanced hand, a death shape, 5, 3, 3, 2. And so the question is, does North want to open 1 spade, or does North want to bid 2 no? Now 2 no would show 20 to 21 total points with a balanced hand, either a 5-3-3-2, 4-4-3-2, or 4-3-3-3 shape. Very descriptive. South, as responder, should have no problem figuring out which denomination and which level. If North chooses to open 1 spade, however, now 1 spade shows 13 to 21 total points and 5 or more spades, but that's all we know about the shape of the hand. It could be balanced, it could be unbalanced, it could be semi-balanced, right? So a lot of unknowns for a responder when we open 1 spade with this type of hand. So for judgment calls, anytime you're trying to decide, 2 bids will describe my hand, ask yourself which will tell partner more. And in this case, 2 no trump does just that. So let's have North open 2 no trump. East passes, and let's take a look at South's hand. Now, South's hand evaluation, we have 3 high card points in spades, 1 in hearts, 3 in clubs, and a +1 for the 5th club, since we're in no trump. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8 high card points, 8 total points, and we have a 4 card major. So North bids 3 clubs, Stamen, and West passes, and we come back to North's hand, and North says, well, thanks for asking, and bids 3 spades. Now, all North is showing is a 4 card spade suit. So over 3 spades, South returns to 3 no trump, and it goes all pass. Now, there is a convention called puppet stamen, which is useful for finding out about 5 card majors when partner opens either 1 no trump or 2 no trump with a 5 card major. I recommend that you play puppet stamen over a 1 no trump bid rather than a 2 no trump opening bid. The idea is when you have a super strong hand opposite a weakish hand, it's better to just stay in no trump. 9 tricks are easier to take than 10. And even though you may have a 5-3 fit, what you're for sure not going to have is a 5-4 fit, because partner will use the Stamen convention. Right? Now, South doesn't need 8 points to use Stamen over 2 no. Responder just needs 4 points. Cut that in half. Right? Cut that 8 points in half. So South's 3 club bid here is showing 4+ points. So North ends up in 3 no. And the opening lead is the 2 of diamonds from East. And now we have our dummy. So let's take a look at our play. With that diamond lead, we know that we have 1 diamond winner. And we're going to count 5 sure club tricks. Right? We're going to assume that clubs are 3-2, because that's what odds tell us. And our long suit development analysis says we have 5 club tricks. Hearts, we have 1 for sure trick. And spades, we have 2 for sure spades. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 big ones. If we do our declare thought process, the net, right, the number of winners we need is 9. The number of winners we need to establish is 0, because we have 9. And our technique is going to be high card, take our tricks and run. and as for transportation, we have transportation in the club suit and the spade suit to go back and forth between the hands. Now, if we interpret that 2 of diamonds as a 4th best lead, it's very telling. It tells us that the diamonds are 4-4. East has 4 and West has 4. So once we win our king of diamonds, we're not going to have a hold up play because when the diamonds are equally divided, there's no reason to hold up, right? So we're not even going to discuss the rule of 7 here. We're going to win our king of diamonds at the time that the opponents allow us to win it. Then we're thinking over tricks. Now we could decide to take a finesse in the spade suit, and maybe we lose a spade and we lose 3 more diamonds, right? 3 diamonds and 1 spade, assuming we don't guess the queen of spades, right? We still make our 9, but what is 100% is if we play a promotion technique in the heart suit, then there's no guessing, right? What if we win our king of diamonds and play the ace of hearts and the queen of hearts to force out the king, right? That would give the opponents 3 diamonds and 1 heart, still making 3. However, if the opponents don't cash their diamonds, and opponents have been known to do that, then you would actually make a couple of over tricks on this hand. So all roads lead to 9. The only question is, are you going to make some over tricks because of missed defense? Given the opportunity, go after hearts rather than spades, because hearts is promotion. Promotion is 100%, doesn't matter who has the king of hearts, whereas spades is the finesse technique, and that's a 50-50 guess, especially on this auction where we know nothing about the East and West high card points. Okay, let's look at hand number 2 here. And West opens 4 spades, North passes, East passes, and South is going, really, West? You are opening 4 spades and I have this beautiful hand? Well, it's definitely not a hand to defend with. So South competes to 5 hearts and West passes, and North says, well, if you can bid 5 hearts, I can bid 6 hearts, and it goes all pass. We get the opening lead of the queen of spades, and dummy comes up. All right, well, we're counting losers. We're identifying our master hand as South. And in spades, we don't have any spade losers. In hearts, no heart losers. In clubs, no club losers. And in diamonds, well, we have to give them a diamond. Maybe clubs are 3-3. Maybe the jack of clubs falls. Maybe we can get a count on the hand and that 4th club in the dummy actually becomes an extra winner to discard the 6 of diamonds, but we're pretty confident we're making 6 hearts and then maybe an over trick. All right, so our plan is to win the ace of spades and pull trump. All right, so it goes ace of spades and East trumps the ace of spades. So much for that plan, right? So we follow, and East returns the king of diamonds. Well, all right, so we win the ace because if we duck, we're down, right? And West discards. And you're thinking, wow, what a crazy hand this is. But you're also thinking that 2 of spades discard right there is very telling. It's not as a signal, but it gives us a couple of inferences. West doesn't have a heart because, well, if they had a heart, they would have trumped. And clearly West has no diamonds because if they had a diamond, they would follow suit. So what does that mean? Well, all right, let's go back to that spade suit and do some counting. How many spades did West show up with once East ruffed? Well, as declare, we had 2 spades in the dummy and 2 spades in declare's hand. That's 4. That means West started life with 9 spades. Now, our starting point was West had 8 spades, but, you know, when East trumps, we work out they actually had a 9th spade. And in the hearts, we are assuming that West had no hearts because they would have trumped this ace of diamonds. And we are assuming that West had no diamonds because they would have followed to this ace of diamonds. And so let's do a little addition here or subtraction. 13 cards in the hand, 9 spades. That means West is left with 4 clubs. We now have a count on the club suit. We're looking at 7 clubs between North's hand and South's hand, and West has 4. So that's 11. That means at most East has is 2 clubs. Well, on this hand, we know exactly how many East has is 2 clubs. West has 4 clubs and East has 2 clubs. So we win that ace of diamonds and go, phew, well, that would not have been any fun if West had trumped that ace of diamonds. And we play 3 rounds of hearts. South plays the ace of hearts, and everybody follows except for West, confirming our inference, and the king of hearts. And West shows out again as everyone follows, and the queen of hearts. And now all of the trump are done. So we've got to get rid of that 6 of diamonds. So the club play is critical, right? And we have the information that West has 4 clubs and East has 2 clubs. So what we have is the ace queen of clubs in one hand. That's called a double honor hand. And the king of clubs as the single honor hand. And technique-wise, any combination that you have where you have 2 honors in one hand and a single honor in the other hand, you always want to cash off the double honor side first. So play low to the ace, and then come back to the single side honor, over to the king. And now, because we know East has no more clubs, you could claim at this point. You said, I'm going to lead a club, and I'm playing you for the jack 9 of clubs. Put the 10 in, and we aren't surprised at all that East showed out because we counted West's hand. That show out at trick 2 laid all 52 cards face up on the table for us to play. Then we cash the queen of clubs, discard that diamond away, right? Because now we need that to make the hand, and cash our king of spades. And if you look at South's hand, South could claim now with all remaining trump. So here was a counting hand, and we were counting shape rather than points because that's what we knew the most about, right? We started with the bidding of 4 spades, thinking West was starting with 8 spades, but at trick 1, when East trumped, we realized, oh, West had 9 spades. And then at trick 2, when East returned the king of diamonds and we won the ace and West failed to trump, failed to follow, we now knew West was in a completely black suited hand with 9 spades and 4 clubs. And at that point, it was pull trump and play the clubs accordingly to finesse West out of the jack of clubs. Now, you wouldn't want to take a first round finesse in the club suit because East could have jack doubleton, right? So play over to the ace, low club to the ace, low club back to the king. And then on the 3rd round, when you're sure East has no more clubs left because you counted out West's hand, take the 3rd round finesse to the 10, and then use the queen of clubs to discard away your 6 of diamonds. Okay, that does it for us for our puzzle time times 2. Have a great day, and I'll see you online.